Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fallout 4 Survival Mode, Power Armour Only. Last episode we got the Corsa chip and had it all analysed and stuff. Great stuff. Didn't die during it or anything, which is good. And now we need to return to Virgil. So I think I'm going to leave through the escape tunnel, because I'm pretty sure that brings me out, somewhere around here. And I'm going to look for somewhere flat enough for a vertibird to land, because that'll shorten the journey by a lot. A bit of a problem with being in the city is that there's really not many open areas. Like, I'm wondering if a vertibird would be able to land on the bridge? Maybe? Like, it feels like it's not much space, but you know what? I have a bunch of these signal grenades. Let's just throw one at that car. The vertibird will be unable to land at the requested location. You don't say. Alright, I don't want to waste too many of these, and I've already wasted one. Do I think it can land on the bridge? You know, I think it can land somewhere over there. There we go. It throws it really low. Also, is that the same pop-up or a different pop-up? Because the game lagged for a second there. I think that might be a different pop-up. I need somewhere with a huge open space then. And I've wasted 2 vertibird grenades. I need to buy more of those at every chance. Alright, that looks... I was about to say, that looks like a big open space. That's probably just buildings, isn't it? That's probably buildings. Maybe the CIT ruins? I think going over the bridge anyway will be, like, the way to go, because all of this here is super dense. So yeah, I'm going to cross the bridge and look for somewhere which, won't be quite so tight. Alright, this is looking pretty good. I figure this has got to be enough open space around here. Come on. There we go, a vertibird has been sent to your location. Yeah, it's really foggy and misty, so you can't really tell, but we're outside the CIT ruins. That's quite a walk I had to do, just to get somewhere with enough space for a vertibird. But yeah, all of this area is, like, pretty industrial. So, yeah, if I ever want to go into Concord, a vertibird is not ideal. Although, man, I do love the foggy, misty setting, especially with that sunset there. Like, that's not a great image. This game is a bit old, although there's the graphical update coming, so that'll be fun when it shows up. I'll obviously be covering that. But, even now, that's like, it's got a nice feel to it, you know? I think the game that's done it best so far is probably Cyberpunk, but that world feels a bit too dead for a game that's supposed to be alive. Would have worked fine if Cyberpunk was post-apocalypse, but no. Why is my vertibird swinging around that way? What? Why? It's getting shot. I don't want it to get shot, I want it to come here and park up. There we go, perfect, that's it, park up, and I'm just going to pop in, and I'll be taking the vertibird all the way down to the rocky cave in which Virgil lives. I don't know what this vertibird driver is doing, but we're currently heading northeast, and I'm also getting shot, which is quite painful. Yeah, I've already taken a bunch of damage. Why did you fly over all the dangerous raiders before heading where I need to go? Like, the quest marker there, yeah, is where we're heading now. But what? You decided just to fly towards all the enemies first. I lost like 30% of my health because of that. Jeez, there's 3 vertibirds right now. We've just had missiles shot at us, we've had a minigun shot at us. If you look around, we've not actually gone that far yet. And I'm just constantly being attacked. I'm almost at 60% health. I was at 100% health before I boarded this vertibird. Let's see how much I'm at when I get off. It looks like we are reaching our destination. Didn't get attacked anymore, although the combat music has only just stopped. I'm also a bit concerned about... Okay, you're landing okay. It'd be really nice if they were willing to, like... Oh, whoa. Okay, you did land there. You're just kind of stuck on the tree a tiny bit. Alright, yeah, the vertibird's instantly going to take off. It was pretty cool flying over the glowing sea, but it's something which, especially in survival mode, always feels quite rewarding. how you did the trek one time and now you can just bring up a vertibird. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's talk to Virgil. Hey, Virgil. Guess who's got a Corsa chip for you?
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
No, I just went out for a little stroll. Thought I'd stop back and say hi.
It's a good thing your survival and my humanity aren't at stake. Otherwise, I might be annoyed by your attitude. But, fine. I shouldn't have doubted you'd come back. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
None of your damn business.
Fine. Forget I asked. Doesn't matter anyway. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
Your confidence is staggering.
I'm just saying, I can't guarantee it'll work. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I've got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Protect and serve.
Perfect. So now we're being told to go chat with people, you know? And I wonder it tells me to go... So yeah, it tells me to go to the Pridwin for the Brotherhood, and obviously Railroad HQ for that. And... oh yeah, you can just go to the Museum of Freedom and talk to them in there. I'm sure they're totally not still stuck or anything. Seeing as... when freedom calls, still is counting as not being done. But yeah, that's all good. We've dealt with Virgil now. Is it... oh, it's still stealing? Oh wait, there is an issue of Tesla Science I can take, though. For extra energy weapons damage, which might affect my energy punching and my Tesla coils. So... we'll see. Might have been worth it. Vertibird has shown up, so it's time to just hop on board. There you go, good old get on board. And now, please ferry me all the way over here, back to the Pridwin.
Instruments read all clear. We're green for takeoff.
Green for takeoff. Excellent stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna fly all the way back there. And yeah, I'm not using a minigun, stop asking me to. We'll break the challenge from rules. Yep, just back to the Pridwin. Fingers crossed, a nice, easy flight. You know, it's really disconcerting how the vertibird just flies through the Pridwin. It's, it almost is like it shouldn't happen, you know? Considering that they made the whole animation for getting these vertibirds in here. Like, the game didn't launch with survival or anything. This is completely superfluous. This is not, like, necessary for the player character to be able to call up on vertibirds to fly them to places and have it dock at the Pridwin in such a, like, neat fashion, which kind of makes sense. And yet it just flies straight through. It's just kind of funny. Alright, I need to go speak with Maxon, I guess. Yep, here we go. What's up, Maxon?
I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed. The only logical explanation is that they've gone underground. That's where we need your help.
I thought we had this conversation before, but yeah, how about a signal interceptor? Would that work?
I have a way to infiltrate the Institute, using a device called a signal interceptor.
So it appears we share a common goal. I'm pleased that you've chosen to build the device with the Brotherhood. Now, indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity. Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
It's a required part of beating the game, and I guess I am going for the Brotherhood ending, so some of those words were in my sentence.
I want to help the Brotherhood stop the Institute. It's the only way to ensure the safety of the Commonwealth.
Indeed. The technology the Institute has at their disposal is frightening, at best. They've already done immeasurable damage to the Commonwealth. Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on your project right away.
Excellent, so, yep, spoken to the Brotherhood. Now to chat with Proctor Ingram. Here we go. Sup, Ingram.
My list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer.
You'll be happy to hear I have more work for you then.
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh? Alright, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Okay, even I have to admit, that's genius. This explains why we've been picking up anomalous energy readings all across the Commonwealth. Not to mention how they get their tin soldiers to come out of the damn walls. And this little beauty allows you to literally hijack a return signal. Instead of grabbing the intended target, it grabs you instead. Impressive.
Well, you definitely know your stuff.
Damn right I do. It's difficult to make out all the details here, but I'm thinking you can get started by building a stabilized reflector platform. It's gonna take a cargo hold full of high-grade metal, but I'm sure that we have plenty of it right here at the airport.
Wow. I'm glad you could make sense of those plans.
I haven't made sense of all of it yet, but I will by the time you get the first part built. Here's a list of everything you need to find. You're also going to need a massive power source to get the signal interceptor running.
Alrighty, so now we need to head to the airport bit. Which also just noticed there's like ammo containers up here. Oh, and I'm tired from lack of sleep. Yeah, I should probably loot these, because they could have fusion cores, but even if they've just got, yeah, standard ammo, that's stuff for me to sell. Alright, yeah. To the airport I go. Hi there, random settler. I'm not sure...
Tipped a Brahmin with a vertibird.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much junk I've actually got. I'm also having to be a bit cautious about sprinting. Okay, gotta make sure there's no one in my path. Oh.
Then there's everything else.
Yeah, okay, so let's store my junk in
Nothing
there.
in between.
And let's see, special... Oh nice, it's just aluminum, circuitry and steel for this one. That's easy enough. Ta-da! Built it! And now just back to Ingram. Alrighty Ingram, it's all built.
Any luck building the platform yet?
Yes, I'm ready to build the rest of it.
Good. Let's move on then. Here's a list of everything we'll need. Now I know some of that might as well be in Greek, so I'll be around if you have any questions.
I'm on it.
I hope so. Oh, one last thing before I forget. It's important that all the components are wired together so all the pieces are on a single grid. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. If you need any help, I'll be over at the build site making some adjustments and calculations. I'd wish you good luck, Knight, but I think we're both going to need it.
Alrighty, so there's the schematics for all the other bits we need to build. Problem is, these other bits will include, ooh, flame fuel. They won't include flame fuel, would be lovely if they did. They'll include, like, specific pieces of junk, which I don't know if I'm gonna have, or if I'd have scrapped down already. So let's just, yeah, see how this goes. Okay, I've got a biometric scanner, so I can build a control console. I have military-grade circuit board, so I can build a molecular beam relay. And I have everything I need for the relay dish. Okay, well, I was expecting more than that. I will need 7... How much power is that going to be? I will need, okay, 27 power. Yeah, building the power is going to be the tricky part. Because I need... well, windmills don't help. And you're science rank 4. I need... Okay, well, I can make 2 generators. 1, 2, and... No. And actually, I do have another generator there, don't I? So maybe I can just go bop, bop. Will this be enough power? Bop. That's 20 on that. That's the 2 on that. That's not enough for that. You know what? I'm sure I can just... There's a windmill take. Yeah, let's have a lovely windmill. Just over here. Sure. There we go. Let's then connect the windmill up. And that's still not enough. Let's have a second windmill. You know what they say? Can never have enough windmills, eh? Alright, let's connect that windmill up to the first. And now everything is all powered up. Look at that! We built a teleporter. I didn't even have to go out and scavenge any parts. It's very convenient. Now the Institute will have a bunch of... or at least one merchant. So I'm just going to take... There we go, the ammo with me. Because I might need that. And now I have to wait for Maxon to show up. Because I honestly just built that too fast. Alright, Maxon's really taking his time. Oh, he's going around the bus. Buddy, why are you taking the scenic route here? Come on, we've got teleportation to do.
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
I sure hope so.
Lab rats standing by.
All of us are aware of the risks you're taking, and we salute you. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Unless I end up inside solid rock.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact, so it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
How did the Brotherhood meet Dr. Lee?
She was part of a civilian project in the capital wasteland that the Brotherhood appropriated. It wasn't difficult to convince her to stay. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission, and don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
Alright, now to find Kado's favourite character. For those not aware, content creator Kato Genesis loves Dr. Lee, so much so that I highly recommend everyone go to his latest video and just spread praise about Dr. Lee, because he will really appreciate it.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto.
Alrighty, onto the platform.
You in or are you out? Make up your mind.
Well, I can't move any further forward. I appear to be mostly in.
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up.
I'm definitely off
Everything looks
center.
green. Let me start scanning
This
for the
doesn't
signal.
feel good.
Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now.
Couldn't you wait until I
Wow,
was standing
there's a
actually
heck
in
of a
the
lot of
middle?
Interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in.
Could I
By
use
the
that
way,
minute or two
this
to
little trip
go
you're
in the
taking
middle?
is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%.
Okay,
Emitters
just let me
spiking
step
but
forward,
steady.
please.
All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3,
No,
2,
come on. 3 seconds is still
1.
enough for me to walk into the
Stay
middle.
safe,
This
soldier.
feels dangerous. And here we go, molecular level completed, just shy of a level up. But we are inside the Institute. Ta-da! This is quite a good feeling. Oh, and there's... Oh, it's a couch. I thought it was a bed. Yeah, it is a real nice feeling, like, getting into the Institute. It does feel like you've really made progress in the main story, in a way that I find a lot of other games can sometimes struggle with. The emergency relay. I wonder, can I just input the terminal into here? Will this work? Alright, put the network scanner in, initiate network scan. Hey, it worked! Lovely stuff. Alright, well, that's all good. I've done that now. I can even view the access logs. Is there anything useful here? Error signal rerouted. Yep, cool. Alright, in that case, it's time to delve deeper into the Institute and also loot a lot of stuff, because... Oh. Hello?
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
I will do. Also, apologies for stealing the camera. It just... It has crystal. I like crystal, right? I'm peckish. Oh,
I
that's
can
not a
only
big deal.
imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
And there he definitely is. Hey, Paul? Dave? Steve? Oh, Sean, that's it.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, where is everyone?
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean! Open the door!
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Hell of a story, but I guess it does make sense.
I'm glad you're willing to accept the truth. It's quite encouraging. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you?
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please, anything I can do to help you understand.
I think that's enough chatting, so I don't have any questions.
I don't want to hear any more right now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Things are pretty terrible up there.
I've seen it myself. I know. That is why we are so committed to creating a better life for ourselves here. And it's a life that you can now be part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Excellent. So now it's time to meet the division leaders. Oh, and get a coffee cup. Lovely. I also want to check. Yeah, there's a lot of... there's a lot of junk in here, and tons of it has, like, aluminum, which is real good for power armor characters. I mean, just junk in the Institute in general is very good. But, yeah, for me it's going to be incredibly helpful. So I'm just going to pick up, like, a lot of everything, I think, in my time here. I really won't be able to help myself. So, oh, and undamaged cameras. Yeah, so much crystal. I don't even know what stuff I still need. Because I'm probably at, like, the end point for modding out this armor, aren't I? But I'm still like, oh no, gotta get more junk. Can't ever leave it alone. Alrighty, it looks like, yeah, for the Brotherhood it's just really locating Dr. Lee, which I'll do as part of institutionalized. Man, I wasn't expecting that to be a tricky word for me.
Thanks again.
So, because it's been... Oh, blast. Just had a fusion core removed. That was right next to the merchant as well. Because it has been quite a while, I'm going to search for a bed so that I can save the game and call the episode. Well, I've been going through the rooms and haven't found any unowned beds yet. And seeing as we've got a head of the Institute walking right past us, let's just have a quick chat.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
Doctor?
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I guess I just wasn't ready to die yet.
Oh, that's understandable. The will to survive is the most basic human instinct. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
Alright, that's one head spoken to. I have also been touching a lot of sensitive equipment, mostly their alarm clocks. I figure if I take every single alarm clock from a bed, no one in the Institute will wake up, and we'll be fine. I think it's official now. There's no beds for me to sleep in, and I don't want to risk the standard save, the quit to desktop save even, because I've had that one, like, corrupt before, and just not work. So, we're gonna have a bonus length episode. It's gonna be, like, entirely talking, so it's nothing too drastic. Plus, there's not going to be an episode this Friday? Yeah, this Friday there won't be an episode, because there's something else, so, you know, this will be a bonus length one to make up for that. It'll be entirely talking as well, so if you do want to skip, I'm just going to be meeting everyone.
Greetings.
And also selling some stuff.
As the Institute's requisition vendor,
yeah,
I can provide supplies.
I know, you're the
surface.
merchant.
How may I assist you today?
I would like to barter,
I've got
please.
a few minutes to brew.
Perfect. And yeah, this guy does have Experiment 18A, which is... oh, it's gorgeous. One of the best late-game weapons, in my opinion. But I'm not getting it, because, you know, power armor only, which means, you know, all of this is worthless to me. But it's nice to have a check through, you know? Yeah, I'm just going to sell him some stuff, and then go meet people.
You going soft?
First step is the simple retention bureau, where, yeah, everyone's already having a chat.
Sometimes you have to lean on the other departments a little to get what you need.
Yeah, we're
Like
getting
any
a
machine,
showcase
synth
that,
can malfunction.
yeah,
Just wish it
people
didn't
aren't too
happen so
happy.
Hi, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin Ao, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
So, basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. Well, I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
Oh, it was surprisingly easy.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
Alright, yep, I am going to be doing just fairly quick ones for all of these, because it's a lot of people to talk to, and also a lot of stuff for me to be looting.
What is she even testing?
Ah, here we go. Time to meet Dr. Lee.
Doctor.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
I wasn't aware that I needed authorization.
Father may have given you the keys to the castle, but this is still my laboratory. If you plan to stay down here with us, you need to learn how things work.
Is this how you treat everyone? Or are you just putting on the charm for me?
I wasn't aware that I had to answer to you at all. You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
Well, you're not going to believe this, but I'm sent by the
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lyons let me go, there were a few others in the ranks that thought I knew too much. That's why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach and still be able to do my research. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
Are you kidding me? I am surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
Well, so much for the easy way.
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help? Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Trust me?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
You're wasting your breath. I'm a scientist, not a soldier. The Brotherhood desired my creations in order to destroy, to take control. I'm not interested in returning to that way of life.
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
I mean, I already know about Virgil.
I know this may come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the Biosciences Division. I can give you a code that will get you into the section, but the lab itself has been sealed, so you'll have to breach it on your own. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your Brotherhood and discretion isn't exactly your strong suit. And finally, if you get caught, we never had this conversation. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
Excellent. Bit of double quest progression there, and
Dr.
more things for me to loot.
I thought I was clear.
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. Oh, I'm that bed's owned as well. Come on, Dr. Lee, just let me sleep in your bed. It's fine. Here we go. Got quite a few quest objectives in here. But the first one will be to chat with the head.
Excuse
I wonder how the
me,
Warwick
Doctor.
family is
Welcome.
doing.
So good to
Young
have you
Wally
here.
must be close to 10
Dr.
years
Clayton
old by now.
Holdren, head of the
Remarkable
bioscience.
that any child can
I
survive
can't wait
for so
for you to
long
see
up
the
there,
work
don't
we're
you
doing.
think?
It's truly amazing.
Alright, yeah, both of them talking over each other, but nice to meet you.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Perfect. I can now leave the Institute. Lovely. And institutionalized is completed. Before I leave, I want to get Madison Levo. I also want to get, like, a bed in here, but I'm starting to think I might just do this as, like, a double-length episode at this rate. Because, yeah, would I need to do some synth retention? I know you get, like, a bed and a place to stay in the Institute, but I can't remember exactly how it starts. Oh, damn. Okay, I'm in the back area of the Institute, and there's a little door here with so much junk. This place is so good for junk. Like, even if you're gonna wipe out the Institute, just loot them. Loot them first. Alright, I'm not gonna go too far further, because we actually have, through this door, yeah, another high-powered microscope! And the FEV lab, which is where I'm wanting to go. Here we go. This incredibly rundown place has an immediate tripwire, which is lovely. But it's fine, because we can disarm all this stuff. No problem. We can press some buttons. All fun. That locks me in. Good to know. Good to know. Let's open that back up. Yep. Oh, dead synth. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And I'm gonna loot this place properly, but I think there's only like a few turrets in here, which shouldn't actually be like the end of the world for me. If I'm lucky, there'll be, you know, what's it called? A terminal. There we go, a terminal to stop them. If I'm unlucky, they'll just shoot me straight away. I wonder how much damage they do. Because if they do a lot of damage, I'm screwed. But, oh no. Oh, they do a ton of damage. No. If I die right now, I lose all of my progress. I lose this entire episode. Why do they do so much damage? Alright, I'm gonna need the jet. I'm double quantuming it. Let's get some water. Buff tats as well. There we go, that gives me a big boost. Let's have a few Deathclaw stakes. I really need this going up. Let's have more water. Let's have some Rad Scorpion steak that's energy resist. A refreshing beverage, actually, that heals super fast, doesn't it? And some max AP on top of all that. Lovely stuff. Yeah, hopefully that's good enough. Alright, I need to sprint my way away. Oh no. Oh, I'm taking even more damage. I'm gonna die. Maybe I can just multi-stack stim packs and another refreshing beverage and like all the purified water. Maybe if I just stack enough things on top of each other, this'll work. Oh, I so don't want to die. I so don't want to die. Let's do... I can't do any more jet. Right, and I can't get through that door. Run, 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 run. Okay, well I survived. I may have gone overboard on the healing, but there's no way I'm losing an hour and 20 minutes worth of progress. Oh man. From within. Do I have to do from within? Well, maybe I'll come back to that. What I'm going to do, I guess, then, is talk to Father. I just need a bed. I need a bed so badly. I'm also... What am I ill with? I'm ill with insomnia, which... Oh, God. That's so many boosts. That's kind of ridiculous. You know what? Let's just take some antibiotics. I've got enough of them. I'll drink some water when I'm back in there. Alright, Father, I've wasted the most healing items I've ever done in an episode, so please just let me sleep somewhere now.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
Deceptively dangerous.
First things first. How do I get back to the surface?
The same way you got in, of course. You are not a prisoner here. You may come and go as you please. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
So, it's like every other wonder gizmo ever invented. When will you eggheads learn?
Have faith. Let me show you how we deal with such problems. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Sure. We'll just fight our way through an army of homicidal maniacs and ask this synth to come on home.
I didn't say it would be easy. But I'm confident that with a courser at your side, you'll have no trouble. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Well, I'm just flat out not doing that. Are you going to give me a room, or do I have to just teleport out of here?
Son?
Libertalia isn't hard to find. Just look for the jumble of ships floating.
They're not going to give me the room. I guess that's unlocked later. So I am just going to use the teleporter, because I can't just teleport. Yeah, cannot fast travel out, but I can teleport to the CIT ruins. So I'm going to do that, and then just go to Hangman's Alley, because I need to sleep. Here we go. Teleported to, yep, just up on top here. Oh, there's power armor guy. Yeah, let's... Yes, there is a bridge there. For a second I thought the bridge had gone from there. Alright, let's just go to Hangman's Alley so I can get some much needed rest. Alrighty, yeah, I'm going to be over encumbered for this, so doing it fast. Just going to go in here and sleep for 9 hours will do. Perfect! That is all done. I'm going to pop inside the power armor right after I stick the fusion core in.
What just happened?
Oh no! We're under attack. What? Why? No. No. Game. Game, come on. Alright, well... I suppose now I'm going to have to... Wait. Oh, they're in the corner there. Let's just charge in here. Punch. Punch. And... Alright, that's that done. Cool. Oh no, there's another one coming in. But it's fine, I've got so many people here at Hangman's Alley. Not an issue. Not an issue. Are you gonna die? Or shall I come over and zap you? No, you're gonna get killed. Cool.
Guess my good card
there we go. Alright, Hangman's Alley defended. I'm just gonna end it here. I need to end the episode. This has been an hour and a half. I'm running late for everything else in my day. Do give me advice in the comments for pushing further with the Brotherhood. Do I need to deal with those laser turrets? How do I do it without instantly dying? Let me know. Leave a like if you enjoyed this very talk-heavy, but also incredibly dangerous episode. And as always, thank you all very much for watching. Sarge out.